Hello, my people. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Okay, it's good to be back here with you. Now I want to talk to my people who will be moving here in September, and some of you will be here already in August. One thing you should know is this is June, and by June you should already be booking your appointment for embassy visit. Okay, that's the timeline. So by now, you should have paid your fees or paying it already. By now, your bank statement should be ready. By now, you should already be thinking of buying your health insurance. By now, you already have your affidavit, sponsorship documents ready, everything, and you should be booking your appointment to your embassy visit. And I mentioned here that if you are from Cameroon, Ghana, those West African, you're going to Abuja, Nigeria, and you have to book through VFS Global, which is also an issue. The issue with Global is that they don't have that much appointment times. Okay, it's always a struggle for you to book your appointment to go there. And make sure that you have enough time if you are not living in Nigeria, so you have enough time to go to VFS, and then they'll give you another appointment to go now to the embassy. So you're doing, like, it's not just VFS. VFS is just going through the regulations. They're looking at your documents, telling you, oh, you need this, you don't need this, you don't need that, or you have the right documents. Okay, and then they give you an appointment for you to go now to the Finnish embassy. Take note. And I think it's the same with those from Bangladesh and they go to India, or I don't know so much about that, but I talk more about um, um, the Nigeria, because that's where I went to. And during my time, there was no VFS Global, anyways. I just went straight to the embassy and booked my appointment. But now I've interacted with so many students that have been going, so I know how it is. You may go to VFS Global and you're asked to go to the embassy in 2 days or in 3 days. And if you're not from Nigeria, so more accommodation, you have to spend more money, more feedings, more days there. Okay, that's the struggle of international students. And so when they move here and all these laws are still coming again, it's like, why will students go through all this struggle and then come here again and be having issues? So if you are watching this and you're part of a university, the admissions office, and you have no clue about this is what some students go through, especially students from West Africa. Okay, I just want to make it clear. Now, the other thing you have to know is that if you don't get an appointment time, keep calling. They don't they don't even take your call. They don't pick and they don't reply your emails, but just keep pushing. And also keep checking, especially late at night. Keep checking. Okay, from the portal where you book the appointment for VFS Global, keep checking. You may just be so fortunate to get an appointment time. We've done this several times, so I know what I'm talking about. So you just have to keep checking. You may get an appointment time, and you also should be ready, because they may just also send you an appointment time, like, okay, you have to be in Nigeria in 3 days, in 2 days. What do you do? So be ready when it's time for you to travel there, and same with others. Now, when before booking your appointment, make sure you already filled your application form on Enter Finland. Okay, that's where everything happens when it comes to you applying for a residence permit. Fill the form and also pay your application fee, because it's cheaper when you pay it online. Don't go and pay it in like in person. When you go there, pay it online. It is cheaper. Okay. So you cannot book an appointment for embassy visit if you don't have your bank statement, if you don't have your insurance, if you haven't paid your fees, if you don't have your, like, all the documents that is required, because booking an appointment is the last thing you do after compiling all your documents. You have paid your fees, you receive the information from your university that you've paid your fees, you have all these different documents, and then you upload it on Enter Finland. That is when you pay your application fee on Enter Finland. That is when you can book your appointment. Take note. All right. So if you are moving here in August, like the upcoming academic year, there's something you should know, and I really want to state this. make sure you check current updates and happenings in Finland. I know why I'm saying this. The laws keep changing. New rules are coming. New laws are coming. Things are changing. Don't come here and you're surprised. Watch YouTube videos like mine because I keep it real here. And I think and I know that there are other YouTubers, and also go to Ile News, just check everything about Finland to know the current happenings before you move here. This is important because it will help you to plan both psychologically as well as uh, uh, um, putting other things in place. Okay, so be vigilant when it comes to you. Like Finland, at first, when I moved here as an international student, I didn't have to worry about so many things. That's the truth. I didn't, because I was not paying fees now, you know, and you could pick up a part-time job so easily. But that's not the case. So just make sure you know some of these things. And if you're moving with your family or with your spouse, remember that if you come here, you're pregnant, you're not getting the child allowance because you haven't lived here for up to 3 years. I talked about this. So there are those different laws that will affect you in one way or the other. So make sure you are informed about the current happenings in Finland. That's one thing. I don't used to put this in the bucket list, but I want to put this at the top because now it should be your priority to know what is happening in Finland. I've been living here for more than 10 years. And I will tell you for a fact that it's the news, everyday news, like it's scary. That's true. That's the truth. So I can, and when I get some of these news, I just think of international students that just move or those that are about to move. You understand? So there's a lot going on that I will advise you to take out some time and go through the different happenings in Finland. One more thing, you should have enough money with you because there's a possibility that you're not going to get a job immediately you arrive in Finland or for the next 6 months or even 1 year. It's possible. So make sure you have at least enough money to take care of yourself. The next thing I want you to know is be in contact with your university. Sometimes, or it's common, not even sometimes, it's common for a delay. So you may go for your embassy visit in June and you are thinking you're on time. You see, when it comes to Migri, you're not always on time, or you can't say you're on time because Migri is so funny. You see, some students will get their residence permit decision just a month after their embassy visit. Some it will be a year, some 6 months. Yes. So be in contact with your university, update them, update your university. Tell them, oh, I'm done with my embassy visit. I'm waiting for my residence permit decision. They are aware. 2 months, 3 months, when um, August is approaching and you haven't heard from the immigration, tell your school because universities are open here in August. Write them, tell them. If it's taking time or they ask you for more, just be updating them. I was doing that and I was so fortunate to um I always commend my international affairs specialist, the person that was in charge of international students at that time at Vassar University. Like I was in constant communication. I arrived late, but it was no big deal because they were aware. So please make sure you update your university. That is one thing that is very important that I want you to take note. The next thing you should know is if you're doing anything, if you need any information from a university in July, there is a high probability that you won't get to them because July is the holiday month here in Finland. Okay, everything is on standstill. So if you need any, we don't say I will do it in July, even if you don't need it now, but if you know that you will need it, if you have any doubt and the information you need will come from your university, please send them an email in June. Most of the staffs, they are already on holidays even in June, but I know that the admissions office, the international office, they reply emails during June. But July in Finland, July in Finland nationally, so many organizations are on holidays. So if there's anything you need to do it in June. That's a good one. All right. So the next thing I will tell you is do not even start looking for your flight ticket. Don't look for it until you have your decision. That's when you buy your flight ticket, because if you don't even know when you get your residence permit decision, why will you go looking for a flight ticket? So don't bother about that one now. The one thing you should be looking out for is apartment. Oh my God. I know an international student. She's been here for almost a year in Helsinki. She's still waiting from HOAS, which is the housing organization for student apartments. She's still waiting. And I've heard a lot of international students also are facing that problem, like getting a student apartment. The demand is so high at the moment. So you can also take a look at that. But one thing you should know is that if you apply and then you get an apartment, that the agreement states that you have to start living that apartment in August. If you are not here in August, you pay. Oh, that's Finland for you. You will pay for that month if you are not here in August, unless you cancel it. And if you cancel it, it's like you shooting yourself in the leg because if you cancel it and then you reapply again, you may get it in about a year and 1.5 years. That's the truth. So I don't even know how to advise you when it comes to this apartment thing, but the good thing is that you can just sit in your home country and do it online as well. So maybe in about, even now if you're checking it, don't put like August. You can put, let's say, 1st of September. That way, if you're supposed to be in school by September, you can put 1st of September. But also, to be on the safe side, you can put 1st of August. But know that you pay if you are not here. If you don't get residence permit on time, you pay in August. If you are not here in September, you still pay in September. So I don't even know how to advise you on this, but I just want you to know that that's how it works here. And if you are like, you only apply when you are in Finland, that's even the worst. So if you apply only when you get to Finland, then you have to make arrangement for your accommodation when you arrive here. Okay, so it's complicated, but you should know these things so that you also know how to figure it out. I may not know how to figure it out, but I'm giving you the idea, the information, so that you can figure it out. Okay, but if you are not aware, then you'll be in like more serious issues. But if you are aware, you can start thinking of how to go about it. All right. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. And let me know in the comment section, when are you coming? Are you coming in August? Which university are you, or which city are you moving to? Okay. If you're already processing your residence permit, or you are booking appointment or everything, you've paid your fees, I just want to say big congratulations to you, because it's not easy for you to apply for a university in Finland, get admitted, and you're going through this. It's a great step, and I applaud you for it. You're doing a great job. And I also pray that you'll be able to go through this process successfully, and you'll be here on time, and you'll enjoy your stay in Finland. All right. So why don't you give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you're new here. My name is Tabi Emilia, and I talk about schooling, international students, the current happenings in Finland, immigration, internationals in Finland, anything that has to do with Finland and immigration, I always talk about it. All right, so thank you so much, and see you when next you see me. Bye.